says it's live on my end. Thank you for letting me know. You know what? It just kicked in. A lot of times I have to refresh it. Mr. Blue, thank you for letting me know. I think we're up and running now. And I do have a stream today, so I'm going to have Spectrum on in the background. Sorry about that, and thank you for the heads up. I am going to go off of this stream that I've got in front of me. Vucevic, Trudeau would be so upset. We've had a pretty good string, though, of acquiring guys that Mike just can't stand. Yeah, about to tip just now. All right. And we're off. Conley back in with the ball. Hands over to McDaniels. Onto the elbow to Julius, guarded by LeBron. Handoff, D'Lo gets in the passing lane, knocks it out to half court, dribbles on the half court line. No call there. Lakers switching. Out to Randall, going to go at D'Lo, driving right. Going to use his body, fades away, jumper left, misses. AD clears the rebound. 8:34 or 11:32, 31, 30. Up ahead to Rui. Over to AD. Does he want it? Nope. Going to hand it off to Braun. Rejects the screen. Good hopping LeBron step, dribbles through. I'd like to see that. Matches up with Gobert, drives left, fades over the top, misses a little short. Nice move, just a little short. 11:14 left. Skip pass over to Ant, gets out in transition. Layup high off of the glass, nice shot. All right. Braun over to AD, hands off to D'Lo. Comes around the screen, snakes it, takes a little fadeaway, flips it up a little quickly, doesn't get the roll. Ant clears the rebound. 10:47 left. Guarded by Rui. They'll start Rui on Ant so that they can switch this screen. End up with AD on him. Into the corner. Loses Dalton. Misses short. Gobert knocks the ball out of bounds. Going to be Laker ball. See if the Lakers can get on the board here. Come on, guys. All right. Over to AD. Yeah, we'll see how the sync works for everyone on. So we get back. LeBron with a three. Hasn't hit one in a week. Still hasn't. Rui. Lob to LeBron. All right. Your whole possession behind? Okay, you got it. I am going to, if that's the case, this is what we'll do. I'm going to pause and wait about 15 seconds. We're going to resync. Five, four, three, two, one. All right. Now we are at, sorry, give you time. 9:55, 54, 53, 52. Pull up. Ant misses short. D'Lo comes up with the rebound. The left side. Into the post to AD. D'Lo clears through. One-on-one against Gobert. Goes baseline. Gets bumped. Going to go to the free throw line. Is that better? I'm sorry, Keezy. LAL guy, welcome. You know, the LAL thing, that was one of the things the great Joey Ramirez, as Billy Mack appropriately calls him, came up with that Leave a Legacy tagline for the bubble in 2020, where they had everybody sign their signature and whatnot. And that was part of the riff on that, is the Leave a Legacy is the, LAL for the Lakers. Joey Ramirez, also the author of the great "Consider This a Warning" tweet. He got in trouble for that. And I told him, damn it, Joey, it's worth it. All right. 9:24 left. Ant coming off the screen over to Randall. Thinks about it. Takes it. Gets it. Minnesota up 1. 9:15 left. D'Lo against McDaniels, putting size on D'Lo, bump him away on the screen. Oh, nice pass. Beautiful play. Gets into the seam, gets D'Lo a layup. So the more that's kind of an example of like the more they run the same thing over and over again, you find new little crevices and like, oh, what if we do this? We can get a layup off out of that. That's the exciting part, I think, of this next part of the story for the Lakers. Randall drives left, kicks out to Conley, shot fake, sidestep, three, misses. Braun with the rebound, up ahead to Rui, catches it a little low, back to D'Lo. 8:35 left. Oh, nice cut. Braun skips to the corner. Dalton, swing. AD, wing, three. A little bit short. Like the velocity on that swing pass there, but nothing doing. Lakers up 6-5, 8:23 left. Ant crosses Rui over, steps back. Great move, but misses a little short. Dalton with the rebound over to Braun. 8:15 left. Middle of the court. Gonna get drag screen over to D'Lo. Takes the quick three. Gets it to go. Good to see D'Lo hit his first jumper. Lakers up 9-5. Ant up the left sideline. Flips back to Julius. AD switches out onto him. Going to drive into AD's chest. Fades away. In and out. Gobert gets the rebound over LeBron. Gets the awkward putback. Lakers up 9-7. Oh, advance pass quickly to AD. He's going to flop. Yeah. He tries to jump into the contact, and Gobert maintained his position. Lakers give up a ton of points on these plays, but not that one. Oh, it's deflected. All right. Every time AD falls down, it's bad news for the Lakers defense. A lot of you are still behind. Okay. Forgive me. I'm going to pause for another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7:36, 35, 34. Ahead to LeBron. Corner. Dalton. Three ball. Oh, misses. Conley clears it. Lakers up 9-7. 7:26, 25, 24, 23. Thank you for being patient. I thought we'd sync up on the stream, but didn't work out that way. Entry pass into Julius. Got D'Lo on him. They help. Kick. Conley. Three. Money. Wolves take the lead 10-9. Good now? Okay. Thank you for your patience, y'all. And thanks for those who had synced up, who had to resync. Sorry about that. Step back. D'Lo turns it over. Wanted to take that jumper and then got kind of enveloped and passed it off instead. Gobert gets the dunk in transition. Lakers down 12-9. Minnesota on a little run. Lakers offense really struggling lately. This is again part of my argument of like not putting Dalton in the corner just to spot up. If you don't have the juice to like make quick, decisive type of moves, get him in the middle of the action. Gonna get him a three here, rattles in and out. We should get him moving. Right. Ant with the shot fake over to D'Lo. Oh, what a block by Anthony Davis. LeBron 2-on-2 spins on Julius, drives, kicks, deflected, but gets over to Rui. Another bad cross-court pass out to Ant. AD never got past half court. Contest the shot. Bothers Ant. I think that got deflected. Going to be Lakers ball. Ragtag basketball. The Lakers cannot score. But great defense by AD. Lakers down 12-9. 5:54 left. Timeout. Capri Sun, welcome. Seth, thank you. Yeah, Broner's dad, man, our jump shooting last few games has been just brutal. But they're not creating great looks in the first place. What's up, Josh? Lucas, welcome. Good to see you. I'd love to get Dalton a layup or a dunk or just on the move in general. I don't think he's a standstill player. I mean, he can do it, right? But it's like I think you're underutilizing him, especially with as much as the offense has been struggling in the half court. Hey, Clarissa, good to see you. Tyler, welcome. Yeah, already a pair of threes for Minnesota. Was last year's offense a better fit for Dalton? I don't think so. I just think we're not putting him in the middle of the play. And so last year's offense, the corners were very much stood in the corner as well. But the action in the middle of the play, um, it was more sideline to sideline, and then you'd get downhill. Whereas there's more off ball, like curling type of movement. There's more horn sets. But yeah, I think that he has to be one of the three guys in the middle, or doesn't have to be, but I think that that's a better usage of him. Do players like LeBron have license to shake off JJ if he calls for a certain play? Or is the devolving play calling during crunch time a function of JJ deferring to LeBron ball? Great question. So it's a matter of the strategy being about matchup hunting, right? Where by the end of that game, Utah was switching and they were trying to get Keontae George onto, and AD was talking about this afterward, after the game as well. They were talking about they really wanted to target Keontae George. And so the stalling out of that, it's a mix of that and they want to uh like LeBron wants to milk the clock down to that. Like I hate it, and it was really frustrating. As we're back, AD takes a pull up jumper and swishes it. Lakers down 12-11. Have LeBron out. This group was good last night, although D'Lo's new in it, of course. All right. Yep, lose the LeBron and AD minutes by 3 exactly as we give up a layup to Ant. That was too easy. Oh, nice look away. That's exactly kick swing. D'Lo didn't want it. Up top to AD. That was a good look ahead by D'Lo. D'Lo gets into the crevice, sidestep, jumper, great move. So D'Lo snaked that and didn't over penetrate so that he could get to a spot where Gobert couldn't really bother that. Nice move. Good start by D'Lo, up to 7 points. 4:55 left. Lakers down 1. Inside out dribble, pulls up, skip pass, deflected. Can AD come away with it? Nice save over to Dalton as he jumps to snag it. Great play by AD. D'Lo back over to Dalton, hands off to Rui, up top to AD. Gets a screen from D'Lo, sidestep jumper, dancing with it, knocks it down. I love when AD starts to dance like that with the ball in his hands. It's like very much when we talk about him being a rhythm player, that's really when it starts to show. And those shots usually go in. 4:21 left. Ant driving on AD, spins, skips to the corner and out of bounds, in part because of the pressure by AD. Makes you do everything a little bit faster. Yeah, good show by Max too. Good looking out. Nice save. Mm, he's so good. Gabe into the game. See if he can follow up that strong performance. Gabe is in for pick and pop. Gabe's in for D'Lo. Midi. AD misses short. Lakers up 1. DiVincenzo into the game, guarded by Dalton. Comes around the screen, pulls it, rattles in and out. Max battles for the rebound, and Lakers get the rebound because he does, as does Dalton. Dalton's been gobbling those up. I've been really helpful there. Max, swing, Gabe, 3. A little bit long. Gobert gets with the rebound, 3:30 left. Alexander Walker, guarded by Gabe. Looking for Ant off of the screen, guarded by Dalton. Rui shows high, and they switch it. dancing with him, crossing him over, trying to get him go side to side. Rui stays with him. Good work, Rui. 4 on the shot clock. Attacks the closeout on Dalton. Gets into his chest. Good. Tough shot. Nice shot by Naz Reid, who just never misses against the Lakers. A defensive battle early on. Gabe with the screen. They switch that. AD with it. Gonna get a timeout. Yep. 2:53 left in the first, a low-scoring affair. Once again, Lakers down 16-15. Thoughts on the never-ending switching? It is. I know it bothers you, Tyler. It is, I think, a necessary evil on a team where the ability to run is fairly limited. Um, they are getting better at it. There are times where they do it mindlessly. There's a way to switch well, and there's a way to do it poorly. And I think that they are getting better at it. I know why it's annoying to you. I don't want to act like it's like, oh yeah, it's great. Why wouldn't they do it? I think that especially when you're running groups that don't have, like the starting group, for example, that doesn't have a lot of in the way of defensive talent on the perimeter. It's a way of getting AD to help fix your problems on the perimeter. Like our biggest problem tonight is Anthony Edwards. He's the biggest threat, and so engaging him with AD at the point of attack, and what switching does is neutralize the screening game. There are ways that you can slip and different attack points against switching, but the idea is that we don't want Anthony Edwards to get downhill at all, because once that happens, unless it is AD meeting him at the rim, nobody's got a shot at that. But let's not give him a head of steam in the first place. And so that's part of the rationale, is if you can do that. And so you're having Rui start out on Ant and then switch onto Gobert with AD switching onto Ant. And so trying to achieve that without giving up. Like Gobert is bigger than Rui for sure, but he's not super he's not super coordinated, and he's not going to really abuse that matchup unless it's on the boards. So sandwich rebounding on him will be important, but I understand the frustration with it. For me, it's something I understand. I've been advocating for sort of a containment defense more so the last couple of years. And I think that this is part of getting through 82. And it's a matter of working on it, getting better at your fronting the post type of coverage, which they have been. Max Christie's been super helpful in that respect. So, again, I get it, Tyler, but that's my 2 cents. Rommel, good to see you. Right. Over to AD. Attacks with a quick first step. Shot across his body like it's nothing. Lakers up 1. He's so good. Alexander Walker, guarded by Max in a stance. Entry pass on the extended elbow. Back to Alexander Walker. Takes the 3. Misses it short. Please miss. Thank you. Got a couple of bounces. Outlet over to Max. A little bit of space. Attacks it. Nice. Great velocity on that pass. Attacks that Max. Floater misses a little short. T-Rex arms on that. All right. 2:12 left. Ant looking to drive on Dalton. Spins back the other way. Good defense. Get that. Good work, Cam. Into the game. Taps it ahead. Back to Cam. Rips through low. Gets fouled after the gather. Going to go to the line. Good team defense right there. Dalton slid his feet. Pushed Ant under the backboard. I think when Ant threw that pass, if I saw that right, it hit the bottom of the backboard and got deflected. Cam, very aware of what's going on around him, as he usually is on defense, taps it ahead to Gabe, I think it was. Back up ahead to Cam. Going to get a couple free throws. Gets the first one to go. Lakers up 18-16. Going to have LeBron back into the game. So we got Gabe, Max, Cam, LeBron, and AD. Lakers up 3 as Cam gets them both to go. 2 minutes left. Alexander Walker in a horn set. Back to Julius. Or excuse me, to Ant. Back to Alexander Walker. Into the post to Julius. Going up against Max. Going to try to bully him. Coughs it up. Oh, Max eats an elbow. Some shoulder. Going to be the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Oh, smacked him in the face. Everything was fine until he slapped him. Have AD going out. All right. Traore into the game. All right. Some small ball. I like this. This is the first Traore at the 5 group. So we get Randall going right against Cam. So that Randall will eat up your little itty bitty small ball groups if you let him go one-on-one. Lakers have to adjust, not let that go too many times. Braun drives, gets his own rebound. Oh, Braun biffs the putback. Neither team at 20 with a buck 15 left. Randall's going to look to go to the hoop. Got to put 2 on him. Absolutely. Gabe helps out, rips through. Good work by Cam, knocks it away. So, yeah, you can't have Cam in single coverage against Randall. That did look like a double dribble. Knocks it away. Good work by Gabe. Going to be a side out now. Right. Inbounded to DiVincenzo. Gets a step on Max. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it out. Alexander Walker drives the closeout. Good. Nice finish over the top of Max. It was a good contest, but tough lefty finish. Wolves take the lead. 20-19. Less than a minute to go. Braun going to dribble himself into a post-up. Drives left. Lays it up. No shot. Going to be a foul on the ground. Looking at this group, this is LeBron and some rough offense. So really need LeBron to be good and a scorer in this group. Rip through. Oh, thank you very much. Going to get 2 free throws on the rip through. It's one way to do it. Braun clanks the first free throw. Gets the second one to go. We're tied at 20. Going to see the Wolves try to get this 2 for 1 here. So expect a quick attack. Alexander Walker over to Randall. 33 drives, kicks. Walker for 3. Gabe gets out there. Lakers not going away from each other, but Cam with the rebound. Good defensive rebounding so far. About a 3.5 second difference. So Braun is going to hold it up. Lakers should get essentially the last shot if they milk it all the way down. Wouldn't be surprised at all if this is a Braun step back against DiVincenzo. Oh, into the pocket. Nice. Oh, got to catch that. Come on, Traore. Advanced pass. Oh, that's a killer. 2.4 seconds left. Max up the left sideline. Gets it off in time. Oh, not quite. Lakers down 22-20. Damn. All right. Hard fought old school first quarter right there. Lakers once again defending well, but cannot generate offense, especially in the LeBron only groups. Yeah, Traore getting the Coloco minutes is interesting. It Traore is who you play when you are switching. So Koloko has some switchability, I think, but I think this is going to be a can keep you in the league type of skill for Traore. That very engaged, active on the perimeter. He can actually not just switch, but ball pressure some guards, which is not something that a lot of big guys can do. And so, if you want to have think about this is what I was saying recently about Redick having concepts to his lineups. That was LeBron and four defenders. So it's LeBron, Gabe, Max, Traore, and Cam. The offense there is rough. And so, yeah, I think it's a matter of on one end, we're like, LeBron, we're going to clear out a side. You go to work and score. He's had a hard time in those type of situations this year, frankly, in one-on-one coverage of generating his own. Um, but yeah, I think there's also a level of we're going to put defense and motor around you that I do appreciate that will keep you in games. It's just that the score after the first quarter might be 22-20 instead. But yeah, I think it's a foot speed thing. Traore instead of Koloko. Tony asking if Traore has any plus offensive skills. It's not really. It's really just motor. He can have some clever finishes around the rim. He handles the ball well for a five. I would say that's probably his one plus skill, which I know doesn't seem like much, but he's a guy you could outlet the ball to him in transition. And if he has to catch it and reverse course or go against the grain or something, he can make a cut and dribble the ball a couple of times without dribbling it off of his knee like a big. He's going to sprint his ass off. Offensively, he can cut, and he's a garbage type of guy, right? Meaning that he's going to get you a lot of offensive rebounds on some nights and putbacks and cuts, things like that. Of the same ilk as Vando, but that is going to be part of the story with him is like what does he do on offense and uh, within the half court offense, especially. All right, we're back at it. D'Lo, Gabe, Cam, Traore, and LeBron into the game. So a little offensive help alongside LeBron with D'Lo. Still clearing out a side though. Cutting through. Oh, nice. Passes to Traore. Good contest by Gobert. Gets the putback. So that's what I mean by the garbage time stuff. Is like he might not get that first one, but he's going to get the putback, the little activity buckets around the rim. Tied at 22, 11:29 left. Hand off to Conley. Matched up with Gabe. Good ball denial by D'Lo prevents the catch on for DiVincenzo. Conley steps back instead. Oh, dancing with Traore, making a liar out of me on the switching. Advance pass to no one's paying attention. A lot of plays like that. 11:04 left. Driving on Braun. Over the top. Doesn't crawl across the rim. Good battle for that by Gabe. Knocked it away. D'Lo comes out of the pack with it. Into the pocket. Nice passing. Let's go. Beautiful passing. D'Lo touch pass to LeBron. Traore slam dunk. Lakers down one. Alexander Walker switched out. Traore switched out onto him. Over to DiVincenzo. Nas sets the screen. LeBron switches out onto Dante. Steps back. Loses LeBron. Barely grazes the rim, though. Gabe comes up with it. Cross court to D'Lo coming out of the backcourt. Good deep post steal by LeBron. Gonna get a foul. DiVincenzo fighting for his life. Woo. So D'Lo faked like he was gonna pull up for his three and used it as a shot fake to get into the pocket. LeBron saw Traore a step ahead. That was awesome. Oh, Cutter. He had him. You just got to throw it up. Yep, LeBron just pointed up. Back to DiVincenzo. Drives, kicks. Conley feeling good. Hits it again. Damn, Lakers down 4. 10-10 left. Braun off the screen. Hasn't hit one in a minute. Wow, way off. 10 minutes left. Conley guarded by D'Lo passes him off to LeBron. Lakers feel like they're losing the rope a little bit. Good foul by D'Lo prevents a dunk. But Lakers struggling right now. There have been a lot of, "What in the world was that?" plays involving LeBron this year. All right, Gobert gets free throws to go. Lakers down 6, which I think is their biggest deficit. 9:45 left. Double drag screen. LeBron comes off of it. Gets momentum. Gets swatted by Nas. Taps it back inbound. Very casual jog by LeBron on that move. Back out. Reed takes it. Misses right. He actually missed. Over to D'Lo. Still dribbling with it. 12 on the shot clock. Deep three. Oh, gets it to go. That's a big shot because the Lakers' offense, including that play, has not been good. Then he gets the deflection. Almost runs the ref over. Going to keep it here. Big time shot by D'Lo there. All right. Lakers switching. Nas switched off to LeBron. Nice shot over the top. That's a hard shot. Lakers down 5. 8:50 left. Step up screen. Minnesota switches that. Braun going to dribble Alexander Walker into the post. I like these middle post ups for him. Collects his feet, but can't get the jumper to go. Lakers just 27 points. 8:35 left in the second. Step back for DiVincenzo. Nothing but bottom. 8-point deficit. Lakers timeout. Very tough to score with what's Braun at? Yeah, 1 for 8 with Braun struggling offensively as he's been. Yeah, so LeBron, there was a certain level of there's a certain level of like play to play unseriousness from him, or it is December Braun, and thank you for the reminder for sure. But the team is really struggling to generate offense, and it it's like, can we not run every play through Braun if he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like Braun's not going to have it every night. I get that, but he's so dominant in the play. But then again, a lot of these lineups are, it's LeBron and nobody else that can do much offensively. You've got D'Lo, and D'Lo's playing well. D'Lo's doing what he can, I think. But Tyler, of course it does. This is part of the reason why I've said that if the Lakers do trade D'Lo, you can't get just like a big wing back, somebody who doesn't play his position. Lakers don't have enough offense if you trade D'Lo. Like the problem with D'Lo is that when he goes away, right? It's when he's the guy is capable of being, he's super helpful, and it's reflected all over the plus minus and all of that. It's when that disappears that the Lakers really hurt. And so, yeah, that my thought is that if you're going to trade D'Lo, you've got to trade him for a guy that provides kind of something similar to what he provides, but at a more reliable rate. And I'm not sure you're going to find that guy with his, you know, uh, on the trade market. All right, we're going to be back at it. Got Rui into the game, can help with some offense. Oh, got a few guys in: LeBron, AD, D'Lo, Dalton, and Rui. So the starters back into the game. Wholesale lineup change. LeBron throws it away. We need better. All right, Lakers down 8, 8:15 left. Conley comes off the screen. Back to him. Good closeout by AD. Chases him off. Oh, beautiful play. So Conley being a bit hot, I think drew AD out there, and they navigated that well. Got a 10-point deficit. Lakers losing the rope a bit. AD dancing with it. Too much isolation play, in my opinion, but step back, gets it to go. Conley with it, goes around the screen. Over to Nas. Drives middle, racks it. Swing. Misses a little short. Oh, Lakers get lucky, but can't get the rebound. Going to keep it here. Had D'Lo trying to box out Gobert, and that went as you would expect it to. But Gobert just biffed the easy putback. Nas Reed came crashing in, though. Got the extra possession. Out to Gobert. Up top. McDaniels over to Conley. Thinks about it. 6 on the shot clock. Comes off of it. Drives, kicks to DiVincenzo. Pulls up. 18-footer. Gets it to go. Nice shot. Deficit back up to 10. AD. See, all right. Got my eye on AD. Skips it over to D'Lo. Swing. Gets deflected. Going to keep it here. Yeah, he's all right. Not moving great, but they're moving too slowly. So Reddick talks about pace, right? And this is part of the reason I advocate for Dalton is Dalton always runs. If you put him in a position to just not stand in the corner, Dalton's got a lot of play-to-play juice. LeBron backrooms a jumper, but the Lakers are woefully we get to travel on the other end. The Lakers don't move quickly enough from play to play. And so a lot of these possessions are stagnant because it's like it's very easy to keep up with you. You're not moving anywhere. Cross screen, going to try to get AD in the post. But yeah, you're not going to create separation making slow moves. There you go. Nice give and go. 6:12 left. Reed with it. Thinks about it. Pulls. Jesus, gets it to go. Why are we going under screens on Nas Reed? Wolves up 11. D'Lo over to Dalton. Back to D'Lo. Over to AD. Gonna set a screen away. There you go. Cutter. Good. Good. Get him on the move. I'm telling you, if nobody else wants to run around, Dalton will run around. Put him above the corner. That's what I mean, is move him on his touches above the break. And yes, he does got a lock in terms of like back cutting the overplays and things like that. Ah, misses the free throw though. Our jump shooting has been brutal this last week or so. Dalton Misses the second one. Misses both of them. Ouch. 5:45 left. Wolves on a 20-9 scoring run. Drop step. Going to be a foul on Rui. Lakers really losing the rope in this second quarter here. Ant joins the party and misses a free throw as well. The shooting is bad, but I would argue that it's because, like, when you're so lifeless and jogging and all of that, that's not unusual. There's a life and spirit and a bounce and hop to good basketball that the Lakers just they are not running. See, Dalton comes off with a little bit of pace at least. But we get it to AD on the elbow, squared away, side step, steps through, tough shot. Yeah, good defense. Lakers down 12. Dalton on the ball. Over to Nas. Just AD not guarding him again. Rattles in and out. Lakers get lucky. Lakers playing in a daze. Bad post entry gets knocked out of bounds. Going to keep it here. Just 31 points with 4:48 left. Got a cutter. Gabe by himself. Reverse layup. We'll take it. D'Lo gets a lot of assists on inbound plays like that, where he identifies, oh, they blew a coverage. D'Lo will almost always see that. They come around the curl. Rui back out to Ant. Lakers down 10. Dancing on Max. Crosses back over. Pulls it back. Steps through. Contest by AD. Good defense. Clears the rebound. Lakers have guarded Ant well so far. Back out to Max. Wing three. Misses air ball. Everything. So many missed jumpers short. Pass over the top of Max. Nobody has back responsibility. Dunk for Julius. Lakers' legs looking not great tonight. AD, quick move there. Misses short, though. Gets his own. Knocked off of his leg. Oh, going to keep it here. Oh, yeah, they're going to challenge that because that just slipped out of AD's hands. This is a painful watch. I was a little worried it might be. I'm worried about breaking 42. Hey, easy, old LG friend. Who are you over on LG? Easy. Yeah, Max's passing feel is rough for sure, Arvin. Yep, not stealing his man. Yes, the lack of cuts, that's a good call out that it's very stagnant one-on-one play and a lot of standing around. And that's when I think from a coaching perspective, you got to call plays that are movement intensive, right? Like you got to get your guys moving. It it's easier to stand around than you'd think. Like you watch it on TV and you're like, what the hell are you doing? But in in a basketball game, it's easy to devolve into that. And so sometimes I think it's on the coach to get the guys moving and out of that. That said, this is just it's been a it's a big issue with the Lakers. It's part of the reason why I'm happy that we're 12-8. It's like these dudes don't run half the time. It's such a core thing to basketball, but when you're just not moving quickly at all, it does look like a tired group. See, Regina, I view it a little bit differently in that Bando is an eager and willing cutter off of the post ups. I think the geometry of it, which was I had a video, it was like going to release the day that Vando got hurt. It was like the day after he got hurt was when it was going to release. But they had figured out sort of we're going to post AD up and then park Vando at the elbow, and they'd done some cool stuff. And Vando wants to cut and wants to move, right? He is, I think, less inclined to be I'm going to stand in the corner type of guy. I think he has a level of hyperactivity in a good way that you can use. Yep, Vando the Cutter. That was the name of the video. All right, Julius with it. Lakers down 12, 3:43 left. Over to Ant. Switched out AD onto him. 8 on the shot clock. Rui onto Ant. That's the matchup they've been wanting. Sidestep. Nas Reed attacks Gabe. Oh, come on, Gabe. Way too easy. Going to get an and one, too? My goodness. That was a drive and kick and looked like Gabe's feet were in cement. Reed went right around him. Yep, little bump down low, too. Damn. Lakers down 15. 33 points with 3:31 left. Been planning a daydream so far. Pull up 3 by D'Lo. Gets that to go. Thank God they brought him. Lakers down 12, 3:19 left. 48-36. 13 for D'Lo's hit all of his threes. Julius gets into AD's chest. Poke that away. Keep it here. Again, losing the 50-50 balls. They want to review. AD does. They're going to call it. All right, let's see if Lakers can get a call here. Julius definitely reached in to knock that away, but I don't know if it went off of him last. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's off. Yeah, that's off Julius. That should be ours. He got his hand over the top. I think they called that challenge Gaudelok because AD was insisting on it. And I think there's a certain level of when you're lacking life and spirit, if there's something that gets your best guy animated, like, let's go for it. Yo, Nas is so good. He's so nice. Like his ball handling and shot making ability, just the variance in shots that he can make is just really, really impressive. Chenny D'Lo being a positive on lineups is, if you look at the numbers, it's all over that. All right, we're back at it. Lakers in a horn set. It flows into a ball screen. D'Lo comes off of it. Shot fake. Rui drives right, dribbles it off of his foot. Scoops ahead. Going to be a goaltend off of the glass. So Rui cut too sharp. This is part of what I talk about with the Lakers over penetrating. Is Rui's clear space was out to the free throw line, but he tried to curl it into a layup. All right. We got Gabe coming off the double drag. Nothing doing. Good ball pressure by DiVincenzo. Got him dancing around. Back to Gabe. 3-ball. Gets it to go. Good quick pass back by D'Lo. Created a little bit of space. Gabe points the finger. Says thank you. Lakers down 11. 2:25 left. Let's see if they can make a little push here. All right. Post entry. D'Lo guarding Randall. Strong side zone help from Rui. Steps through it. DiVincenzo, weak side 3. Gets it to go. Can't let the double team get split there. Lakers down 14. D'Lo comes off of it into the pocket to Braun. Bumps Alexander Walker a couple of times. It's a charge. Just went right through him. LeBron just a straight line through his chest. What's going on with LeBron lately? All right. Over to Anton the curl, drive kick. Randall, open 3. Gets it to go. Lakers getting rolled down 17. 139 left. 56-39. D'Lo getting doubled. Over to AD. That's a bad shot. This is front rim. Braun gets the putback. Doesn't even come down with it. Nice play. 123 left. Alexander Walker comes off the screen. Over to Nas. Back over to Walker. DiVincenzo. Deep wing 3. Misses long. LeBron with a flat-footed rebound. 109 left. Lakers down 15. Little bump. They're going to call that as a foul. First in the last 2 minutes, so it's going to be side out. Going to have Gobert back in for Nas. This last 107. Good shift by Reed. Top to AD. Flow into a handoff with D'Lo. Driving to his right. It's downhill, steps back, misses a little bit left. AD taps it back and tracks it down in the corner. Outlet to DiVincenzo up the right sideline. Face up by Julius, up top to Ant. Steps back, 3. Misses that. Good box out by Gabe. AD clears the rebound. Over to Gabe. Going to try and get a 2-for-1 here. Gabe drives, dribbles through, kicks it out to Rui. Good pressure by DiVincenzo. Rui picks up his dribble. Over to LeBron on the elbow. 7 on the shot clock. Skips it out to AD. Shot fake. Floater over the top of, my goodness, offense looks bad. Rebound, Rui for 3. He misses short. Everybody missing short, except for the guy that didn't play last night. D'Lo with his 4th 3. Gets the Lakers up to 44 points, down 12, 15 seconds left. All right. Ant with the crossover. Lakers take the foul. Had a foul to give. Good play. Going to have Cam in for the last possession. Inbound play. 2 on the shot clock, or on the game clock. 3-ball. Misses everything. Lakers going to the break. Hanging on. Good work by D'Lo. Another rough half of offensive basketball from LeBron. Lakers down 56-44. See here. AD also just 4 of 11 from the field. He's got 10 points. LeBron with 5 and 5 boards and 2 assists, 3 turnovers on 2 of 10 from the floor. D'Lo's hit all 4 of his threes and gone 6 of 8 from the field, has 16 points. Dalton, a scoreless first half, missed both of his shot attempts, both threes and both of his free throws. Gabe had 5, hit 2 out of his 3 shots, but didn't think played particularly well. Very quiet half from Rui, just 2 shots. Pretty evenly distributed attack by Minnesota. They've got what's that? One, two, three, four, 5 guys with at least 8 points, but nobody in more than 10. That crew is Randall, Gobert, Conley, Naz Reid, and DiVincenzo. Their bench, I thought, provided them some really good minutes. Arvin, so this is what Arvin on YouTube has to say, and I totally get this sentiment. This is honestly boring to watch. They walk it up every possession. So tired of the Lakers being a retirement home. I get this frustration. Like the walking it up every play is something that is very grating. Um, I understand it. We've talked about it a zillion times, but the pace that Reddick was talking about, that he was saying, Austin helps in this respect, and he does. Austin helps with the speed of the team in just a way that he plays fast. He's got decent speed. I wouldn't call him one of the faster guards in the league necessarily, but it's not a weakness of his for sure. And he just plays with a good motor and pace, generally speaking, on a team that just it's so lacking in that. Yep, the backdoor cuts of for Rui have dried up a while ago. 17, yeah, I've been curious about that too. So on the Chisme rumor front, LeBron is pressing the team to trade the picks, of course. And there's some degree of like he's having so many what the hell was that type of possessions that it's not even a matter of like being old. You know what I mean? Like when I was going over his turnovers the other day, I mean, maybe he's just not concentrating or whatever because he's played so many games and blah blah blah. But like, there's just a lot of really mindless type of plays that, uh, yes, Chisme, Kizzy, uh, yeah, there's just so many of them that I do wonder if he's got a level of discontent. This is not an unusual time of year for even a much younger LeBron to have discontent with the roster because look, there is a Lakers can get better. They're gonna uh, settle into their roles more. Hopefully, they get a little bit healthier. But I think that they know that however they slice it, this current roster isn't getting them an NBA championship. And I think LeBron feels that, and there isn't necessarily the trust there that, and you're going to get me the help I need, right? Um, so that is, I am don't don't write any of that in pen necessarily. That is me kind of surmising the situation, but if this was Kobe and LeBron's shoes, do I see ownership going for it? If Kobe thought that he could win with the right supporting cast, yes. I also think the Lakers will go for it if it is a guy that they plan on having around beyond the LeBron era too. So I think that's a good way of putting it. I don't think the Lakers are going to trade a first round pick for a 3-month rental. You know what I'm saying? So whomever they trade for, and that's part of why I don't think they would trade a pick for BI. No, that's the thing. Goat is I don't know if the Lakers are super into the idea of paying BI his next contract. And that's going to be a big part of the acquisition of BI wherever he goes, is that team's going to want to pay him. And do you trade a first for 3 months of a guy? Like, I think that they would trade for BI and have it be a, hey, let's do this. Let's see how it goes type of thing, but not with a promise of, and then we're going to offer you a max contract at the end of it. I don't know. I don't know, Christian. I don't know if he would want to be in LA. What I'm saying is, I don't know if the Lakers would want to commit to BI. Because again, in some ways, you're operating under a hard cap environment where if you're paying a player over $40 million or whatever BI is going to make, and his max is much higher, you are committing to them for the next few years, and like that is how your team can be built. They are taking up a slot that another max guy could be taking, and so you're making a calculation as the Lakers of, is this going to be one of the two max guys? And you can do the three max build, and if you want, but is he gonna, do you want this to be one of your max slot guys? Goat, I don't think that they think Luca forces his way here. However, I would say that Rob's experience as an agent comes in handy in these type of working an angle for a long time type of thing, like the LeBron signing. Uh, Rob was more of a support guy there, right? Magic was the head guy there, but the AD trade and how all of that went down. Um, I do think that there is a certain level of, even KCP signing with the Lakers way back in the day was kind of working an angle for a long time that Rob is fairly good at. So I don't know who it's going to be, if it's Luca, if they have designs on someone else. I think there's a decent chance that the Lakers are just bad for a couple of years. Um, and by 28 or so would be the target to be back as a contending type of team. Um, but yeah, I think that's part of the calculus too, is this is the first time in years the Lakers have not had uh any, with the exception of the 27 pick. That's the only pick that they have outstanding. And so I think there's a certain degree of like, what if we took our medicine after the LeBron era? We take our medicine for a couple of years and try to collect assets and get back to it, but by the end of the decade. Um, Interesting. Good stuff, Tony. So yeah, the DFS, Schroeder, Nick Richards, that to me, multiple second round pick, that type of deal for the Lakers to get a guy of that class, that, hey, that if we traded for one of those guys and we didn't give up a first and we didn't give up like a core rotation player, I'd be like, all right, we added a guy. I think that type of deal is one of that one or two deals like that are likelier than a big splashy trade both firsts for a number three option type of deal, like possibly, but I think those type of deals are way more likely. Is there anything Utah could want in 2 years to get the pick? I don't understand what you mean, Seb. I don't understand the question. Sorry. Yes, DFS guards bigs mostly these days. That whole like, get a wing defender, let's get DFS. That is a outdated, in my opinion, evaluation of who DFS is. Oh, and get the 27 pick back. Somebody that, I don't think Utah is in trade for a player mode right now, unless it is a like core piece or a young potential asset type thing. But like the mid career guys, I don't think so. Yeah, thoughts on Kyler Kelly? I was excited about him, and this is one of the things that I was so irritated with what had happened to the bottom of the Lakers roster and organization. And one of the things is like, we were losing games the last couple of years because we had legit not a single five in the organization outside of Anthony Davis who could protect the rim. And it's become such a like, your car won't start on defense if you don't have that core component. So the Lakers threw volume at it this offseason between Koloko, Kelly, um, who else? I feel like there's one more guy that's in the picture here. But nonetheless, at least and so with Kelly, the problem with him, he's kind of small. He's got bounce and he reads plays really well. Um, more of a lefty shot blocker. He's actually a pretty cool shot blocker to watch. But when you see him amongst NBA guys, there's a certain amount of like he is small and doesn't have enough athletic juice around the rim to get rebounds or finish in traffic type of thing. He can rotate over as a help defender and get a block for sure. But there are some other things that Jay Huff kind of had this problem, although Huff was huge, right? But his issues as a rebounder, for example, were something that were an issue. So yeah, Kelly is kind of that vein. I would not trade Rui for DFS personally, but I I think I am lower on DFS than other people are. I would want to. So if we're gonna get a DFS type of guy, I would want to trade Gabe and like JHS. I don't want to trade a core rotation player to get a DFS. I want DFS to add to the rotation if we're going to trade for a player like that. Seb, I totally agree. I think that there's a certain you know 3 and D wing archetype that people really want a 6'8" guy that can hit a three and defend and so uh I get it, but I I think that's an old evaluation, and I think that you can drop down to a level of player after a certain point where it's like, yes, technically they are that, but they're like a two-star version of that player. Anthony, good to see you, and always with the insightful lines. The last good game of DFS was in Dallas. I'd trade Rui for Cam Johnson. I would too. Would I trade Max for DFS? Probably not, just because I don't think that we need that position that DFS plays. Again, I don't think he's that wing defender that people are yearning for. I don't think he could start at the 3, for example. Agreed about Bruce Brown. He's a guy I would consider for sure. You would trade all of our picks for Cam Johnson. Interesting. Agreed, gym teacher, with the small guards. And we've seen it over and over again throughout NBA history. Brendan, thank you for jumping on. I have a lot of fun on these too. I'm glad you're enjoying. Yeah, easy. Zoo having a career year. It's great to see. Yeah, Goody Thomas, my brother. It's a good way of putting it, Arvin, as usual. I don't think DFS suddenly turns the team into a championship roster. Yeah, it's kind of absurd when you think about it. Like, if we only had Dorian Finney-Smith. Interesting. Yeah, Cam Johnson and possibly DeAndre Hunter are the two most encouraging like potential names. And again, I don't know if either player will be available, but all right, we're back at it for the third quarter. That was a season low and a half for the Lakers, 44 points. Dalton off of the screen. Good screen there. Rattles in and out, though. Damn. Got a good look. Lakers down 12, 11:45 left. Conley over to Julius. Dancing with AD, gets him crossed over, but can't get the shot. Steps through. AD gets a piece of it. Gonna get a foul. Got him on the head. AD can't believe it. Randall made a couple of nice moves off the dribble. And then that's the one he got him on the step through. Julius gets the first free throw to go. Right. Randall gets them both. Wolves up 14, 58-44, 11:30 left. Braun with it. Lakers going to be in a horn set. Screen by Dalton over to LeBron. Frees up for a jumper, steps into it, but misses front rim. 0 for his last 16, 17 now from behind the arc. Randall posting up on Braun. Steps through, rattles in and out. AD with the flat-footed rebound over to LeBron. Dribbles up the middle, slips out of his hands, coughs it up, gets it back. My goodness, man. Cutter, nice pass. Rui along the baseline. Shot fake, got Gobert in the air. Just how they drew it up. Come on, Bron. 10:47 left. Pull up. Julius hands off. Ant thinks about it, but nope. Guarded by Bron. 8 on the shot clock. Switches on to D'Lo. Drives left. Bron is waiting for him. Steps back. Front rims the jumper. Lakers get beat to the rebound. Gobert on the putback. Lakers super flat-footed. AD is annoyed. Nice pass by Bron there. LeBron is old, but LeBron is sleeping is the part that bothers me. Good call out, Andy. That's a better way of putting it, you know. Can't do anything about the first one, but he can do something about the sleeping. Gobert splits the free throws. Lakers down 12. Stack pick and roll. Out to LeBron. He racks it, drives, kicks, shot fake, pull up midi. Rui knocks it down. Good basketball. Lakers down 11. 10:02 left. D'Lo guarding Conley. Goes over the screen. Going to get an illegal screen. We'll take it. Good game by D'Lo. Yeah, good to see us getting Rui some shot attempts. That I think is a sign of healthy offense. When he's getting shot attempts, that is. Lakers going back. Ball screen. Cutter. Nice read. Let's go. Beautiful basketball by D'Lo. Nice set getting Dalton in the dunker spot really there. Lakers within 10. Down to 9. Switching that ball screen. Going to try to get the ball to Julius. Ant says, come get over on the elbow. They front that. AD rotates over. They're going to reverse that. Going to be an open 3. Dalton gets there. Not in time. Very difficult to make that closeout. Dalton did what he could, but it's going to be a shot you give up out of those doubles. 9:05 left. Lakers down 12. AD jab stepping back up top to D'Lo. Comes off of the screen. Patient. Flips it up. Flips it in. D'Lo in control. Looking great tonight. 8:48 left. Lakers down 10. Ant with it over to Randall. Lakers switch Rui onto him. Going to dribble into a post up. Gets middle, bumps him. Fades away, hits the jumper. 12-point game. Braun dribbling into the front court. Over to AD. Back up top to D'Lo. Oh, gonna be an offensive foul there. Come on, guys. What was that? That was strange. All right, going the other way. 8:12 left. Up top to Randall. Guarded by D'Lo. Dribbling with it. LeBron shading with some help. A little too hot for McDaniels. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover on Minnesota. D'Lo with it. 8 minutes left. Braun going to set a ram screen to free up AD. Looks to drive on Gobert. Doesn't see the double coming. They're hunting that, but nothing doing. Got to have your head up. There's open guys behind you. Shot fake. Nice move. AD. No foul? Oh, that's ridiculous. You're going to get teed up. That's a ridiculous no call. Randall drives, lays it up and in. Going to have a timeout. He does have to play on. Yep. Yep. That's right, gym teacher. Just that's that you can just something you could just spam. No, this game from about the second quarter on has felt like a fight that the Lakers didn't want to fight that badly. Hmm. Yeah, that's a good call out, Seb, about how low the Lakers' shot making floor is. Yep. No, that's right, AJ. When AD can really have tunnel vision as a when he's got the ball in his hands. They certainly do. Lakers look tired. Not an unusual occurrence around these parts. Yeah. Yeah, another rough night from the Lakers stars. Wow, Braun's still at 5 points, AD with 10. This is something I worried about last year too. There was a real dip from them offensively. Yeah, Reeves and Hayes are two of your better runners as well, just in terms of play to play willingness to fill that gap. All right, we're back at it. Lakers down 14, 7:25 left. LeBron, awful pass, another turnover out of an ATO. That's what I'm saying, Brandon. It's just like stop. All right, Julius racks. Racks it against LeBron. Pull up. Ant. Kick out to Conley. Misses short. Good box out by Rui. Over to LeBron. Has Dalton. You see him? Oh, nice pass. Good look ahead. No call. AD doesn't get the loose ball. AD's so pissed off at the refs. Ant. Trailer 3. Misses short. Braun gets the rebound. Lakers going the other way. Ragtag basketball. But LeBron wants some pace into the pocket. AD going to get fouled down low. Exactly. That's the one you call. Lakers looking rough. Right. Braun with it. Comes around the screen. Dribbling into post up. Fade away. Can't get it to go. 2 for 12 for LeBron tonight. 6:25 left. Kicks it out into the corner. Alexander Walker can't get it to go. Just bad basketball on both ends right now. There is an opportunity for the Lakers if they could stop playing bad hoops themselves, but they can't drag themselves out of it. Over to D'Lo, 6:08 left. Comes around the screen. Cutter. Rui on the baseline. Let's go. Randall falls asleep. Lakers down 12, 5:58 left. Randall fakes the handoff and drives on AD, spins middle. Nice defense by D'Lo. Goes baseline, gets middle, misses long. Good defense, guys. D'Lo with the rebound, gets it poked away. Didn't see the defender from behind. Julius, 3-ball. Nope. AD gets the rebound. Minnesota wants to give it to you if you can take it. D'Lo behind his back, flubs it a bit, pulls up over to Rui. Hands off to LeBron, takes the 3, misses everything. Maybe grazes the front of the rim. What in the world? 2 for 13. And step back, gets the 3 to go. One of these teams was going to finally get the lid off. Back up top to Braun. Pick and roll with AD. Elbow jumper. Oh, there you go. 3 for 14 for Braun. 7 points. Lakers down 13, 4:30 left. Comes off of the screen. Ant scoops it into the corner. McDaniels, nobody. Oh, going to have an illegal screen. All right. Yeah, that was a dumb foul. We were going to give up that dunk anyway. All right, Gabe into the game. Lakers down 13. Max as well, along with Dalton, AD, and Rui. Swing. Rui attacks the closeout, dumps it off to Dalton, lays it up and in. Love that Dalton can operate out of the dunker spot, and that's an interesting adjustment for the second half. I like it. You can move him around. Shouldn't just be standing in the corner. Pull up 3 by Ant. Garbage rebounding by both AD and Rui. Put back dunk. Lakers down 13. AD behind his back. Over to Rui. Grabs middle. Gonna get fouled going up with it. Yep. Yeah, between that and whatever's going on with LeBron, it's hard to win games and it's hard to score when your stars can't get to 20. We are surprisingly still in it. There's nothing about their personality tonight that gives me confidence that they'll do it, but Minnesota has been kind of a disaster themselves. So if the Lakers can muster it, it's available to them. This wouldn't be available against a better team, but that's in a better place. But Minnesota's kind of rocked on their heels right now, just in the place that they're at. So if you can apply a little pressure to a team like that, you can get them to crumble. Max with the defense on Ant, bodies him, goes over the top, misses long, gets his own rebound though. Going to go the other way. All right, going to get a push off. Gabe with it, 3:15 left. Up top with Dalton, goes between his legs. Lord, over to Max. Lakers haven't gotten into anything yet. AD going, what are we doing? Palms up, 5 on the shot clock. What in the world was that? Just no will to battle ball denial or ball pressure, taking forever to get into your sets. This is where leadership comes in too, where it's like, yo, we've got to get into our stuff. Also, having Max as your ball handler is a little rough. Slips into the pocket. Nice play. Inverted ball screen leads to a dunk. Gabe chasing off the screen. Alexander Walker gets a 3 to go. Nice shot. Lakers down 14. AD driving behind the back, pulls back, jumper, in and out. Just brutal shot making. Yep. A lot of settling. Frustrating night. Right, Clarissa? Yeah. Body language is rough. Yeah. AD not rolling hard. 10 for AD, 7 for LeBron. Man. For his part, 8 for Ant, 3 for 13 from the field. So, if you say before the game we're going to hold Anthony Edwards to 8 points on 3 of 13 from the field through pretty much 3 quarters, you're feeling decent about your chances, especially with the other offensive options that they have. But Lakers have just been so bad on the offensive end, shooting 44% overall, but 5 of 18 from three and 14 turnovers. That's the real killer. The lots of empty possessions. So you've only hit 5 threes. You've turned the ball over 14 times. Very hard to win that way. Good stuff again, Arvin. The Lakers are a discombobulated team with no energy. Minnesota is a discombobulated team with energy and a young star. That's the core difference. Couldn't have put it better. Ron, would you settle for a 5-0 jog? Nope. Nor should you. I'm just saying that might be what you get. I don't know if we're getting any run of anything. All right. Yeah, let's see who wants to run. They do have a running group around LeBron and AD here with Gabe, Cam, and Max. But see what the Lakers got here. Switching out of that timeout. Got Max matched up with Julius. Gonna drive at his chest. Cam is gonna help. Like to see it. Drive and kick. AD chases off the line. Good defense. Fade away over Max. Misses short. Box out. LeBron clears the rebound. Perfectly executed switching possession. Lakers down 14. Good zip on that play. Back out to Cam. Up top to LeBron. Holding it. 7 on the shot clock. Drives on Nas. Gets into the seam. Turns it over again. On the break. And these are points. These are easy points on the other end, too. It's been bad. It's been. I'd really love if we played him more out of the post than off the dribble. But yeah, it's just the standing, right? Like it's like you stand there in one spot. Yep. Gadlock, I mean, when your stars are jogging through everything, like again, I don't think there's any running going on at all. Gonna get a back screen here from Gabe over to LeBron. Post up to AD, 8 on the shot clock. They clear out his side. Gonna go to work on Randall. Fades away, gonna go to the line. AD with 10 points and 11 boards, 4 of 14 from the field. Gets the second one to go. Lakers down 13. 54 seconds left. Alexander Walker driving at Gabe. Hands off to DiVincenzo. Over to Nas. Top of this key. McDaniels over to Randall. Guarded by Gabe. Looks to body him. Goes through him. Misses short. Gets a flat-footed rebound. AD rotates over. Max with the rebound. Lakers get a little lucky there, but they'll take it. LeBron, drive, kick, out to Cam. 3 ball, misses short. After a hot start, he's cooled off last few games. Wolves will hold it for the last shot, up 13. Five on the left, drives at AD. Gabe hacks at it, going to be a foul. Damn. Yeah, that was a bad foul. Yeah, 17. That is one of the things that the lineups having a very hard lean one direction or another. That's something that I think that they'd be wise to seek a little more balance. But right, them having too many one-way guys is part of the reason, though, why you can't have all one way or all the on one way or the other all at the same time. That's exactly why you have to be cognizant of that. Braun into Max, gonna step through and take the heave. Nothing doing. Lakers down 15 going into the fourth. A mere 64 points after three quarters, 79 to 64. Redick early season review. All in all, I'm very happy with what Redick has done. I think that there are challenges ahead and that it hasn't been perfect, particularly with the offense. Our post offense is a lot worse than it was last year. It's hard too, though, because that a lot of what I see from LeBron is not. It's got nothing to do with scheme. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I think there's some working around that there is that's necessary. But from a lineup perspective, that's probably my biggest critique is the leaning all one way or another too often, especially with the defensive groups. Like I get what he's going for, but AD is not good enough on offense as a one-on-one guy to have a reliable like you could do that with Luca, maybe Steph and four defenders, Jokic and four defenders, but the group of guys that you can do that with are fairly few and far between. And so between that and then the offensive groups that can't go, but even then the offensive groups aren't good on offense. It's hard to it's hard to work away from the slump that LeBron is in right now to like not connect that very closely with the offensive issues the team is having. Quixotic, great way of putting it. LeBron from a couple of years ago, this team is in a great spot. YNK. Yeah, that score is looking kind of half-timey, isn't it? At least our point total. I think that's true, Tony, about back-to-backs. All right, so the five in the game for the Lakers: D'Lo, LeBron, Traore, Dalton, and Cam. This is often when LeBron tries to turn it up, see if he can make a push here. Get a long rebound, good sandwich rebound by Dalton over to LeBron. Been very helpful on defensive boards. Wing three, sidestep, good rack, good decision. Back over to Dalton, over to LeBron. Good probe, but smart not to take any of those attempts. LeBron going to dribble himself into a post up against DiVincenzo. Get deep possession, steps through, throws it up, throws it in. Wow, wrestling with DiVincenzo. On the way back, 11:18 left. Lakers down 13. Nice shot. Into the corner to Nas. Attacks Dalton. Drop step. Lays it up. Lays it in. So good. Oh, yeah. The 5 attempts in 24 minutes. That hurts. Got to get that kid shots. Flares off of that. Going to take this three. Misses short. He's been off on his jumper. Nice cross court hit ahead. Good defense by LeBron, though. Kicks it out. Conley for three. Misses short. LeBron chest pass. Misses short. Turns it over. Good idea. Not enough juice. 10:38 left. 15-point deficit. DiVincenzo deep three. Gets it to go. Damn. D'Lo with it. Gets fouled. Yeah, Dalton struggling with his jumper. LeBron. It's tough. All right. Lakers down 18. Traore with it, hands it off to Braun. Rescreens, drives right, throws it off of Gobert's foot. They're going to call kickball there. All right. D'Lo bounds it to Dalton, back to D'Lo. Comes off the screen. Nice move, snakes it. Misses a little long, though. DiVincenzo out of the backcourt. Conley, guarded by Dalton. Inside out dribble. Cuts off the baseline drive. Over to Gobert. Fakes the handoff. Psychs out Traore. We got ourselves a 20-point game. Timeout. Lakers. It's not over. We're almost there. Yeah, so Traore makes a lot of loud plays, both good and bad. And him being a bit overeager is very much along the lines of some of the mistakes that he makes. Yeah, how you holding up, Goat? I was just thinking about you, man. What are your thoughts right now? Ugg needs a spa day. You're gonna cope and say it's a rough patch? I think there's a good chance that's not entirely a cope, but it is a rough patch, and it's been a little bit. You think his legs are a little off from the Olympics? The thing that gets me though is like, what do you make of the weird plays? I'm not talking the oh he can't beat a guy off the dribble type of thing, but you see the some of his passes are just have been strange for a minute. But remember, we were talking about this last year too. Maybe that is just part of getting old and older. Like the player I got to watch that was most similar to LeBron was Magic, but he had to retire so young. He played that stretch in the 95-96 season where he played a lot of power forward that year. But yeah, I don't remember those type of turnovers. LeBron Magic had different type of turnovers, but not these types. I don't know. I'm curious your thoughts on the weird turnovers. I feel like there's a mental disengagement too, Goat. Yeah. That's what I get as well. And I hate like psychoanalyzing guys, but that has been from watching a lot of these, my takeaway. Oh, wow, we're quoting Doors lyrics in early December. This is not a good place to be. Oh, Daman. It's not looking good around these parts, my man. All right, Dalton brings it up court. Lakers down 20 in the game with D'Lo, Rui, AD, and LeBron in the corner. They get a stack pick and roll. Pressure on D'Lo. Skips it over to Dalton. Good pass to Rui. Nice closeout. Shot clock issues Dalton. 4 on the shot clock. Got to make something happen. Steps back. Tough shot. Misses everything. Great defense by Minnesota. Yeah. You could probably put a fork in this game. All right. Conley with it. Guarded by D'Lo. Back over to Conley. D'Lo cuts off the drive for Nas. Misses short. Easy back tap for Gobert, though. Over to Alexander Walker. Nas going to take the three. Flings it up and in. 23-point game. Get the guys out of there. Everybody walking up court. Braun gonna drive, get free throws here. Yeah, just 22 points in the second half after a season low 44 points in the first half. Major offensive issues recently. Mm-hmm. Yeah, gonna get his 10. Misses short on the second one. 22-point game step-up screen, ghost screen from DiVincenzo. Conley kicks out to Alexander Walker, swish on the three. 25-point blowout. LeBron dribbles into a post-up, goes at Alexander Walker, misses the bank shot, flips it over, whips it out of bounds. LeBron's a minus 28 tonight. Over to AD. Hands it off to Dalton, coming off the screen. Floats it up, floats it in. Nice bank shot off the glass. You'll notice when Dalton comes off of screens, he kind of skips, like it's not a, and it's in a good way. You want to sort of do those skip steps because then you can hit the gas and beat defenders with a once you hit the speed. Yeah, it's too easy. Yeah, let's get dudes who want to play in the game, even if it's just the end of the bench guys. It should be a white flag. Yeah. Yeah, there's certainly not a lot of we're gonna pull it out of the mud. Yeah, when LeBron makes his push, it's at the right at the beginning of the quarter. That's right, Damon. It, including the like a win like last night against Utah. Lakers, I believe, are 8-1 against teams under 500. We're cooked if LeBron is at this level, you know. There is no way to get to where we want to go. But being able to be 12-9 with LeBron playing like this in a higher percentage of games than he has to start any other season. I get that it's early on in October, November, now December, but this is not the first early season stretch we've seen with him as an older player, but it's probably the worst one. And so, if this is who he is, it is what it is. It's part of we all knew that it was going to get here eventually, but if it's not, and we're still 12-9, that's actually not a terrible thing. Yeah, that's part of the argument for Ingram. Exactly, DSW is that if you have a guy that you can give the ball to and run offense through um, reliably, play after play, then that changes the calculus a little bit. Those guys are expensive though, so and again with Bi, it's more about do the Lakers want to sign him to the next contract? Yeah, Ron, when LeBron has gotten up and really put his foot on the gas, he's still phenomenal player. There's just it's part of the getting through 82. Yeah, having a night-to-night superstar is super fun. Somebody who's gonna kick ass every night as we do get some subs. D'Lo swishes the jumper. So we don't have the end of the bench guys in, but we also have the stars out, which frankly, I'm ready to watch some basketball without them. 7:14 left. Lakers down 23. Pass it up. Coloco switches out onto DiVincenzo. Drives baseline. Corner three by Reed. Misses way short. Traore with the rebound. Saves it into Lewis. Oh, Lewis is in the game too. Okay, led by D'Lo. I like that they have D'Lo out here to organize it with them. Lewis gets a transition layup. Let's go. Yeah, I like this that they kept D'Lo out there so that they can have a legit offense. Yeah. Racks baseline. Alexander Walker muscles it up and in. D'Lo with it. Lakers down 23, 6:30 left. Into the pocket, kicks it out to Max. Deep three, misses short. Would have liked Coloco to try to finish that. All right. Conley, good deflection there by D'Lo. Still playing hard. Back to Max. Outlet to Maxwell Lewis. Pull up 16-footer. In transition, going to be a foul the other way. Those are the type of plays with him where it's like, oh, you don't get it. You have a timeout. Yep, D'Lo came to play tonight. I thought Rui had good effort, but yeah, great call out, Seb, that those two being that bad together is a huge statistical red flag. But I mean, we talk about it every game when we watch these games. They power down when they play with each other. That's a good way of putting it. I love that call out. Reed shoots it like Sean Marion with a higher release. Yes, he does. That gather, it's like his gather point is super low, or like where he gathers for his shot. All right, we're back at it. Over to DiVincenzo, over the top to Reed, taps it, can't get it to go. Over to Traore, dribbles awkwardly, flips it back to D'Lo. I think that's Luka Garza jabbing at the ball. D'Lo dancing with it. Dribbles, going to be get fouled. Coloco hands off to D'Lo. Show high, reverse pass to Lewis. 5 on the shot clock. Up top to Traore. Over to D'Lo. Into the pocket. 2 seconds left. Runs over Garza. My goodness, going to be an offensive foul. Traore is a chaotic player. Into the front court. Step back. Ooh, nice move. Good rotation by Traore. Gets the block. Dig it out, Max. And he does. Traore already ahead of everybody else as well for getting the block. Max dribbles with it, pulls it back. D'Lo steps back, going to take the three, in and out. Nice rebound by Lewis, gets it up and in. Nice putback. Lakers down 21. Coloco with the hand up on DiVincenzo. Crosses him over, kicks it out. Three ball. Is that Minot? Max. All right. Coloco with the rebound over to Max. 4:40 left. Back screen by D'Lo. Into a screen from Max. Over. Oh. Is that Traore? An ambitious three right there. I don't think you have a jumper like that, my friend. Has the team given up on Lewis? I think so. JHS is not active tonight, Brandon. He strained groin, I think, from last night. That's part of what bothers me about like players in their 20s missing so many games. It's like you had your first game where you helped the Lakers win a basketball game and then you can't make it to play the next game. Yeah, no, these are bad shots though, Sim. I'd rather look, I'm all for and for example, the threes that he missed, one of the threes that he missed against in Utah in the last game, it was wide open shot. There was another one where it was like, you don't really need to take that. Just take the wide open ones. I'm not mad at those, but that type of three, nah, man. And that's not how you're going to get minutes either. In fact, it's the opposite. Exactly, MCA. It's like, bro, you're barely in the league. You got to play through stuff. I don't get it. I don't get it. Right. Good ball denial by Coloco, knocks it out of bounds. Inbounded to Garza. Rack that, kick it back out. Nice pass into the pocket. Garza flips it up and in. Coloco with it. Hands off to Max around the curl. Got a foul. Run through the Coloco screen. 75 points, man. Max with it. Gets the screen into the pocket to Coloco. Coughs it up. Yeah, he doesn't have great hands. Max. I'm sorry. Traore digs out the loose ball. Up top to Max. Going to pull the three. Gets it to go. Wow. Made jump shot. Knicks with the ball. Into the post to Garza. Guarded by Coloco. Drop step. Jump hook. Going to be a foul. D'Lo, the only player on either team tonight to cross 20 points. No one from Minnesota did in a blowout win for them. Non-D'Lo Lakers, 2 of 21 from three. I was going to say that max three felt quite rare. Max takes another one. Barely hits the front of the rim. Advance pass. Skips it to no one in particular. Laker ball. Terrence Shannon Jr. with the turnover there. 2:55 left. Lakers going to fall to 12-9. Gabe with it. Jab step on Garza. Misses wide right. Knicks coming out of the backcourt. Advance pass to Garza on the rim run. Good defense by Gabe. Strips him. Max comes up with it. 2:32 left. Up top to Gabe. Swing. Lewis. Gabe. Good ball reversal to Max. Traore. Step up screen. They switch that. Max coughs it up on the dribble. Knicks picks it up. Advance pass. Oh, good hands up top. Lewis creates a steal. Back up to Gabe. Swings it to Max. Flips it back to Gabe. Comes off of the screen. Good pass. Swing. Max. Open three. Clean look, but can't get it to go. Koloko can't get the rebound. Mercifully, last couple of minutes, Lakers yet to break 80. Feels like a mid-2000s game. And in a lot of these games, they're not defending poorly, but the offense is so bad. Good drive there. Is that Shannon? Moved by Lewis. Nice play. Lakers get to the 80-point mark with 127 left. Yeah, no, good shift from Lewis, and he's been playing well more often recently. That's a good way of putting it, Gatalock, that their defense has been worse than it's looked, but the offense has been better. Just their shot making has been garbage. But I mean, that's the most important part of offense. So we get a corner three from Shannon. Gabe gonna get the screen, skips it to Max, drives baseline, rotates out. Koloko gonna take a three, misses that short. Brutal jump shooting by the Lakers today. Inside out dribble. My God, a violent dunk by Terrence Shannon Jr. It's funny when somebody goes like really hard. Cam Whitmore does this sometimes where he's going like game 7 finals intensity. It really illustrates how LA fitnessy certain points of basketball games can be. All right, should be the last Lakers possession, and it's a turnover fittingly. That's 20 turnovers for the Lakers tonight. Brutal. 19% from three, 6 of 31. And that's with D'Lo going 4 of 5. So yeah, that's what, 2 of 26 for the non-D'Lo three-point shooters. Braun another 0 for 4. He's coming up on an 0 for 20 stretch somewhere around there from 3. Lakers are going to lose 109 to 80. 80 points in 2024. It's mercifully over. I think we're back on, was it Wednesday? Next game? Thank you for joining me. This was a stinker. Not surprised entirely that it was, but we'll be back for the next one. But until then, I'll catch you guys next time.